Men, listen. Women care about looks, but not as much as you think they do. Look, let me tell you what. Let me give you my scenario. All right. I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to give you any kind of, false scenario. I'm just going to be practical with what I say and what I've experienced. Some of them are way better looking than me. Some of them are way taller than me. Some are way more muscular than me. But in terms of having interaction, conversation, getting, that flow, I'm better than most of them. All I'm trying to tell you here is that looks matter, but not as much as you think they do. The only reason you think that looks matter a lot is because you haven't had conversations with women before. If you try to have conversation with women, you will, on a long enough time frame, you'll get to know how a woman's mindset works. They look for a person who's dependable. They look for a person who's strong enough. They look for a person who's capable enough of handling a relationship or a bond. They are going to give you a chance. They are going to acknowledge to the fact that you are who you say you are after a long enough time frame, after they've seen you enough, after they've seen you prove yourself in a proper way. And to prove it, you don't need to simp or do anything. Just do whatever you do, but do it best. Be loud when you talk to women. All right. I'm spreading facts here. If you be hesitant or if you be a little, I'd say chipmunk when you talk to women, you are not going to have any chance. All right. Just be a loud person. Let me tell you one thing. This one factor is going to change it all. This is one generic term, but this is going to give you an overall idea about how you have to be. Have your masculinity activated when you talk to women. Once you do this, you need to be loud. You need to be clear with what you want to convey. You need to be seen as a person who is strong, who is dependable, who is knowledgeable, who is the person, who is the guy in a group of people. Once you prove yourself that you are that person, things are easy. I've seen so many videos on YouTube, on Instagram, or whatever. Nobody's going to get into specifics like I'm getting into. Everybody's going to say, oh, be confident in front of women. Oh, don't get nervous in front of women. These are the ways to not get nervous in front of women. They're going to say that, but all you're going to get is generic advice. I'm getting into specific just because I want to be the greatest wingman ever. All right? Take this video as a wingman. Buddy, I'm telling you, this is going to work wonders. Anyways, what I'm telling you right now is just looks matter. All right? I'm not here to say that looks don't matter at all. Don't turn into a person who does not groom himself or doesn't look over himself of how he's being seen across. Don't be that person. Take care of yourself. All right? Go to the gym. Be in shape. Be well-groomed. Be smart. Be sharp. Be charming. This is another thing. All right? Learn complicated words which you could use in a conversation. One, learn to have proper conversations with women. That's going to come after a while, after you get, comfortable talking to women on a long enough time frame. But once you're good with that, learn few words, which they're going to ask you back what that means. This is the game, my friend. Nobody's going to tell you this. All right? No, again, I'm stressing this point. This video is worth wonders. Learn complicated words. Let me give you a few right now. Compendious. Precise. Women are gonna know what precise is. Compendious. All right. This is gonna be a bit long, but use it somewhere a figure of speech kind of thing. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Look, don't simp, but this is just for you to get comfortable with women. Because for us men specifically, this is the most complicated thing for us to, get through. Most of us men, even if we get up to an age like 40s, 50s, we're not that good with women. Most of us, at least from what I've seen. So this one thing is going to change the whole game. Get good with women, my friend. When I say get good, get comfortable. Let's say you meet a buddy at the gym. If he comes up to you, he talks to you, you're gonna go talk to him. All right, you're not gonna be that nervous when compared to you talking to a woman, right? But here I'm telling you to get comfortable with women, as comfortable as you're gonna be with men. All right, and it's not gonna be easy sometimes. Initially, if you're a beginner, it's not gonna be easy. But this is gonna change over time. Buddy, I'm telling you, this is not just to be flirtatious, but this is gonna change the game in terms of every facet of life. You're gonna be good career wise, you're gonna be good in terms of interviews, you're gonna be good at everything. Once you get this done, it's over. All right, that's how it works. Now, like I was saying, looks do matter, right? But only to a certain extent. After that, it's your personality, the way you speak, the way you interact, the way the way you're seen as a person. If you're seen as a person who's not that disciplined, not that charismatic, not that charming, who doesn't know much, who's not that knowledgeable, who doesn't have a vision in life. Look, women love men who have a vision in life, who want to head in a specific direction in life, who know what they are made for, who know where they are heading. If they meet a man who's going to be like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I might just do this. I might just do that. They might talk to you, but they're not going to be interested in having deep conversations with you. All right. Overall, I'm just telling you to be a proper man. All right. This is going to sound harsh to some people, but it is what it is. Just be in your masculine state. Be driven in life. Be driven to success. Be driven to you being, well groomed. Take care of yourself. And yeah, that's the thing, my friend. Like I said, nobody's going to get into specifics like I just did right now. This might be a legendary video. All right, low key. Anyways, this brings us to the end of this session. I hope you understood what I was trying to say. And trust me, I'm rooting for you. And I want you to win. Do it.